Cavern construction kit. Now I tried this on the emulator with True Drive emulation turned off. It didn't really work properly. And I've just loaded it up on the SD to IEC because obviously my channel is more about, you know, playing games on a real C64 with a real joystick, not some modern millennial copy of a joystick with a USB cable on the end. No thank you, sir. And certainly not one of those cheap USB joypads. So this is basically an editor for well, obviously for Scramble, but only for some aspects of it. So I checked out the disk image and it actually says you can't blow all of them up. Ah, come on, mate. And it says, you know, there's 5 files called Cavern 1 to 5. Fuel is a bit of a problem at the moment. I didn't touch it. Did something happen there? Jesus Christ. At least it don't start you from the beginning. So there's that. So I don't think you can actually create your own caverns. Certainly not from the options I saw. But I did spend a hell of a lot of time, you know, loading the level. Yeah, it's not a very good Scramble game, but I thought it'd be interesting if you could actually design your own Scramble game, including, you know, the cities and the cavern shapes. Ah, god damn it. I put me back a fair bit. Ah, what a place to put me back. Ah, come on. Fuck off. Eesh. Took me a lot longer to lose all my lives when I was testing it out now. Right, so it has actually loaded now. This is a weird one. Right, there we go. So we might not be able to load a new level to edit. Ah, come on. Won't let me put it there. So the editor is actually pretty good. It's all controlled with the old joystick. What if I just want a space? Oh, that's a bit shit. I don't know what the E is for. So I don't think you can actually... Oh, you can replace them. Oh, E is for erase. Right, good. Goodbye to you, mate. Hey. Oh, you're a bit tricky there. I don't think so. Yeah, the C64 is too fast for this editor. Too powerful. Bit like the controls on Grid Runner. There we go. Goodbye, Mr. Rocket Man. Ooh, it's quite interesting actually. I think by this time we're going to have to, you know, stock up on the old Petrolino. Petrocelli. I'm sure that was a TV show. Looked a bit like the guy from the movie Vanishing Point, but I wasn't him. Ah, Jesus Christ, it's exactly like playing Grid Runner. So I mean, it's a great idea. But you can't actually draw your own like caverns. That's the issue there. So I don't know what all this lot is. Alright, let's play that then. Volume's really low on that little sound effect when the game starts. Yeah, so the movement is quite slow for your sprite, which is a bit weird actually. Yeah, I don't know, it just feels slow. And that was a close one. Go. Ooh, actually, fuel is becoming a bit of an issue. I could do a Blake 7 knockoff of Scramble, obviously with a Liberator, like Planet Attack. Ah, Jesus, how are you supposed to get through them? Ah, bollocks. So anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to see if I can load in another cavern. Ah, come on. I'm not losing lives on purpose. So it actually puts you back further back each time. That's not a good idea. But yeah, on the Blake 7 knockoff of Scramble with the Liberator sprite, and there is a fucking Spectrum game with a Liberator sprite on it, and it has got something to do with Blake 7. Not officially, but I've only found a screenshot and no one has mentioned what it's called, and I can't find a web page using the goddamn Google image search bullshit. Ah, come on, there's nothing up there, innit? Exactly. But you'd only use up energy, we won't call it fuel, we'll call it energy, when you actually fire your weapons. There you go. So it wouldn't be constantly going down. So you could save fuel by being accurate with your shot. There you go. I've improved Scramble. I'm a bloody genius. I think I think that was a slight issue with this. Oh, restore gets you back here, right? Okay. I'm sure. Right. Okay. F7, F5. think there's a space. I'm not sure. The green light is on the SD to IC. That doesn't mean it's going to work though, because I can't actually hear the beeps and bloops of data being loaded in. So a bit like Excite Bike on the NES, you know, bootleg consoles with the hundreds of games built in, the illegal one, without shitty HDMI. It has fucking worked. This is really weird. That is usually how you test stuff for the SD to IEC. You run it in Vice with True Drive emulation turned off, and if it works, it should work on the SD to IC. Although Congo Bongo, the disc edition, which is the only version you should be playing on the C64, doesn't. It won't work on the SD to IC, but it loads on the Vice emulator with True Drive emulation turned off. So anyway, that's interesting. But you can't actually edit the caverns, and that is the only crack of that game. So that's the end of that one. Now we had Skate Wars. Don't know if that's going to come out. Here we go. Don't know why it's coming out today. It's not really any more sunny than usual. So the screenshots does actually look like some sort of well, ice hockey on rollerblades kind of thing, really. I don't know which version the screenshots are from. Skate Wars is great. Sinclair user 90%. Sinclair user being the one parodied by Crash Magazine as a unclear user. They ain't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. As the Nemesis preview review, missing version of Nemesis bullshit with Sinclair user legendary cock up would show. Okay, Claudia's gone on a bit of a sniff fest. A bit like that episode of Seinfeld with his accountant sniffing and sneaking into the bathroom. Don't see many Fairlight cracks actually, especially when you go to Game Base. Buttons do, that's what I want to know. So how do you change the sound effects then to being music or something? Can't really see how you change any of those options, so it's a shit control method. No, cursor keys don't do anything. So yeah, there's nothing going on there. Oh, for hell is going on over there? Well, there's a bit of inertia going on, not going in. Oh, Jesus Christ. So maybe it is ice skating. I thought it was roller skating. Maybe that dark blue is meant to be ice. So I'd like to know why he gets the fucking ball when he's scored. I haven't even been on that side of the fucking... Right, so there's 4 fucking players on the screen, is there? Next! Shit fucking menu design. Shit fucking game design. Coding talent is alright and the graphics alright. But that's not enough on my channel, which has reviewed probably 1,000 plus C64 games. Probably more than that. I don't know. Who knows? The camera files are up to nearly 3,000. They're at like just around 2,900 at the moment. Now obviously if you take pictures and you know, the old setup videos that are a few seconds long to line up the camera with a screen, yeah, they're going to take some away. And obviously I did do Mega Drive, NES and Atari stuff. Probably only about 40 Atari games. Most of the NES games were done in bulk after a bit of work on the house 2 years ago. It is 2 years ago actually. It was about 2 years ago when I plugged in the old NES 500 in one and we started recording. Have a bit more of the lukewarm high quality coffee. Although I had some Turkish coffee the other day and there is no fucking comparison. Alright, you don't want that tune on there, you get copyright strike. I've had that problem before. That picture of the spaceship with 64 on it is from a cartridge called REL 64 from the Vixoff catalogue. Something to do with that. It's a relay thing that plugs into the user port and lets you control 8 different things. And I made my own one without a cartridge. I hardwired some fucking thick wires to the cartridge port. 9 of the pins on it, sorry, the user port, and I worked out the pokes and I created my own flux capacitor. Sadly it did not work, although I did create it in the mid-80s, so maybe I was just constantly being sent back to the same point in time, which was coincidentally when I'd invented the flux capacitor using some square LEDs on a bit of biscuit board. So this is written by the same bloke who wrote Pixie Pete, and I finished joystick port 1. Must be. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, see, pressing space didn't start the game, but pressing fire in joystick port 1 did start the game. So it's Mooncrester knockoff. Mooncrester is fabulous on the C64. Ah, Jesus Christ. I don't think you can slow your rate of descent, actually. Jesus Christ, right at the last minute, It fucking fucks up, innit? No, it refuses to do the thing on the last few pixels. This is a bullshit, and I'm losing lives here. That was totally unnecessary, especially considering the rest of the game is fucking expanded sprite hell. Your shit looks quite nice. There's no rapid fire built in. Obviously back then I might have thought this was alright, but I actually had Moon Cresta. So fucking hell. It's insanely difficult for what it is. Nah, you want Moon Cresta, mate. It's the old Arkanoid rules, innit? When you're doing an Arkanoid clone review, the question you would ask someone is, why didn't you buy Arkanoid? Open square brackets, you knob, close square brackets. That's just the reality of the situation. Some games have been done well enough as an official conversion. Very rare, and certainly not in the late 80s. Oh, there was something called Mr. Computer Software. Yeah, what was the right? Frogman and Dot Gobbler are not the one. Mario's Brewery is a knockoff. So it's either Bug Crusher or Close Encounter. It's another one of those games that's got the Jump Man sprite. He wasn't called Mario yet. And, you know, we don't give a fuck about Mario in the UK. Couple of knobs in some clueless magazines may have covered it as a courtesy, but that game was never worth $50 or whatever. $40, I think. No, wait. CJ's Elephant Antics is just as good and was £3. Commodore key to escape. Escape, I'm pressing the Commodore key. Right, so you have to select one and then, right, okay, and then it must be this crack that's released in 2011. These are like 1983, 84 sort of games. Yes. There we go, 1983. Is it doing something? No, it's not. It's not decompacting or anything. I don't know. Mario's Brewery is it? Obviously Mario's Brewery has the barrels filled with well, casks of ale, I suppose, being in the UK at that time. Now, of course, there's Times of Law, which is a £10 single load cassette game on the C64, which anally rapes Zelda on the NES. There is no reason to have Zelda on the NES, and that was £40 that game, $50, because it's got battery backup and all that shit in there. But obviously you don't need battery backup on the C64, you have cassettes and discs, so, you know, no real problem there, sir. However, the graphics on the NES technically are better than the C64, even though it's 25% lower resolution. They don't have a chunky multicolour mode. All the graphics on the NES are actually in multicolour. There's no such thing as a fat pixel multicolour or, you know, bitmap individual pixel single colour blah blah blah. I think I press T for the trainer option, so why am I losing lives? So that's the trainer, it's unlimited lives, which is shit. This game is as fucking unplayable as I remember it. Jesus Christ. Next! I don't see a point in playing a shit Donkey Kong clone. There's a gameplay video of it on my channel. It's shit, so just think of me saying what a pile of fucking shit whilst watching the gameplay video, and I get to do something else. Now I've only got one packet of Pink Panther wafers, so I'm not ready to play Pink Panther on the C64. Blockade Runner was another one. Oh, Skate Rock. Kid Rock on a skateboard. I think his name was Kid Rock, that musician that made very formulaic and rubbish so-called rock music. Many games on here I haven't tried yet. Let's have a look. Super Fruit, I don't think so, mate. Batman, Crusader, no. Skyfox will be playing from disc. Oh, we've got Bruce Lee. Show Jumping, Siren City, Bear Bother. Mike Reed's Computer Pop Quiz. Condor. Oh, we've got Drop Zone. But Drop Zone is another one for the Quick Shop 2. Ooh, I actually have an original copy of Cosmic Cruiser. And a third copy of Slicks. And that's about it, really. Oh, and Starbase, which is a fantastic game. I think I've already done Starbase. So this is by Bubble Bus Software, apparently. Yes, and little Amiga there is agreeing. There we go. Unlimited lives. Now let's have that one though. Zigzag Creations present Skate Rock. Now, of course, joystick is in joystick port 1. Oh, so that means Mario's Brewery was joystick port 1. What's that say? Average skaters, normal, what the fuck? In the suburbs, right, we'll go over in the suburbs. That kind of looks a bit like Monty Mob. Okay, so straight away the control method is so rubbish you fall off. Right, so that's stop. So forward is to fucking... So left and right rotates you and forward skates you around. Right, okay. It's the same shit control method as fucking Run the Gauntlet. What the fuck? Can I not get on the pavement? So it's like a side-scrolling version of Paperboy without the annoyance of having to deliver the papers. The hell's going on with that? It's got spina bifida or something. I don't really hear much about spina bifida anymore. Oh, time out. I was going to say, we've done it. We've done a little. Oh no, it's time out. Alright. Course to rock. Right, there we go. Should be okay, so we can't change that one. Well, that's what the programmer thinks. So it's a 1986 game. I don't think it's very good for 1986, even if it was £2 less than the usual $9.99 business. I'm probably supposed to. Right, so you can only get up on those bits onto the pavement using. Right, okay, that makes. Come on. Right, well, if he's going to put me facing the fucking wall, then I can't really do anything about it, can I? Next! You wouldn't know it, but there's actually 3 cats in this room at the moment. Which is a bit annoying because one of them needs their web box. He's getting a bit skinny. The weather has been a little bit warm lately. It's not warm enough for that. You Deadzone. Well, we couldn't get Mr. Computer Software thing to load up, and I'm not sure which is the other one that has the Mario sprite. And we played Mario's Brewery, so that's the end of that one. Deadzone. There's a film called Deadzone. I'm sure there is. I possibly need more coffee. I don't know. What's the old camera saying at the moment? 33 minutes. Yeah, we go with that. Coffee. There we go. The Deadzone. Where's my fucking lighter gone? CRT glasses at the ready, sir. Hey. It's alright for the time. I think this is early game for the C64, although I could be wrong. Take my cheese bread over here, thank you. No. Oh, hang on. I was waiting for a date to turn up there. Right, come on in. What the hell is this shit? This kind of reminds me of Raid Over Moscow. Oh, bloody hell, they probably should have done the ground a different colour. How do I get in a fucking plane to? Why even have this fucking screen? probably to stop the filthy pirates. So there was no docks. Just sheer luck that we fucking... Yeah, this is really not a part of Raid over Moscow that you want to replicate. There you go. It's a complete waste of time. But probably would have thought that was neat. Is the rest of the game going to work? So it's actually not bad after that. Right, so teenage version of me would have thought, yeah, this is cool, it's brilliant. And the graphics are quite smooth for those, you know, scaling in objects, shall we call them. So obviously a fan of Raid over Moscow, obviously. Right, so the little pin on the front of the spaceship sprite has to be lined up with the lines there. So I haven't really seen enough of the game, if I'm honest. Up and down don't really do anything. So it's not really a 3D shoot 'em up. It's Galaxian with a 3D Starfield. Or Gallagher, I suppose, more technically correct. You get 3 shields and 3 lives, but you can lose a life trying to get out the hangar. Now, if this was an early game, if it actually said like 1984, yeah, that's fine. But I only got 1 shield left, so there's no rapid fire built in. That bollocks. Sound effects are quite nice. Don't know why it does that. Your mission failed. Good. Buddy, what are you doing? So, there's something called Twin Cobra and Twin Cobra 2. But they were made with the shoot 'em up construction kit. So, we'll see what they turned out like. I had, I think it's Twin Cobra, yeah, I had that on the PC Engine. On the recommendation of Computer and Video Games. The Bible for multi-format 8 and 16-bit retro gaming. There's not many NES games in there, I must admit. And quite rightly too. You know what the NES is? It's like, you know, the Toyota Corolla in the 80s was like, you know, the biggest selling car. Well, that's what the NES is, mate. It's a fucking Toyota Corolla. And the Amiga is a fucking BMW 325i. There you go, mate. That's the difference. Toyota Corolla may have safer handling in, you know, the old monsoon monsoon conditions. A lot better computer. It's got shit sound, so that goes. Toyota Corollas, or the Nissan Sunny GTI-R or some shit like that. Probably should have had the last few puffs. Now for some reason I was waiting for some music there. So it's insanely difficult already and I'm not actually hitting anything. How many hits do they fucking take? Look, I'm still smoking, you bastard. I bet you because of Sprite G, you cannot actually shoot them either. So that's a bit crap. So they can't hit you and you can't hit them. Yeah, you can't hit anything. So another useless fucking trainer. Oh, I can actually see the shadow line of the masks overlapping there. So there's no point playing this game like that. Looks alright actually, but looks very difficult as well. So I didn't like that at all. At all protected. So let's see what the old SD card has to offer now. So we've done. Right, there was a game called Burnin Rubber. I'm not sure if it's an official conversion, simply because of the you know, the software house that released this game on the C64 wasn't well known for doing arcade licenses. I mean, Space Pilot by Kingsoft, not Anirog, although released by Anirog in the UK on tape and disc, was that was an unofficial conversion, but the name is correct because Time Pilot is called Space Pilot in some territories in the world. You know, it's like Pac-Man situation. No. Of course it don't tell me who does it now. So the graphics are not really better. You have to get up to speed. Yeah, so if this is an official conversion, which I don't know, it's not really better than bumping buggies. In fact, the graphics, well, the colour choices for the graphics are not as good. That says it all, really. God damn it, I missed the Vic 20 stream by Mainmeister yesterday. That would have been quite fun, I reckon. So I don't warn you when the jumps are coming up from what I can see. Although, with the digital puke that's going on, you know, who knows, mate. It kind of plays like a slower version of Bumping Buggies. Yeah, Bumping Buggies does give you a jump warning. So there is that. And the graphics on the background are better. So I'm glad I had Bumping Buggies. And the layout there is exactly the same. Bumping Buggies is a real cheeky knockoff actually. Yeah, the graphics, the background graphics are rubbish. I have to say, very rubbish, even for the the time, and not giving you a warning that there's a jump coming up or anything. Yeah, whoopee do indeed, mate. That's what I would have said if my mate said, I did these graphics. Yeah, whoopee do for you, mate. I got Bumping Buggies instead, it's better. So they can't be jumping all the time like bumping buggies, or even just to get yourself out of a tricky situation. There's no actual jump there. The tank is going faster than everyone. That's a bit weird, relatively speaking. Yeah, this is not a good game. Bumping buggies is better, I must admit. So there's not really that many jumps, if I'm honest. Nah, it's not as good, mate. Yeah, I really need to find the RAM expansion for the VIC 20 so I can use one of those with an SD to AC card as well. Might be able to get some cartridge cracks to work actually. So there's not much gameplay going on. So only Blockade Runner really left on the main page. If I was going to play Defender of the Crown, which I don't know if I am, I'd record that separately, obviously. That's a game that you need to spend a bit of extra time on. Right, Alien Breed for the Amiga there, that didn't work on the CGTV. Skyfox did work. Chaos Engine did work. Most of these are originals actually. Desert Strike didn't work. Another rubbish clone of Star Raiders, inferior to the VCS version. Now obviously you're meant to be the Millennium Falcon because the Millennium Falcon did do blockade runs. What's going on with my lasers then? I'm no Han Solo. So have you got limited shots? I don't like that. Ooh, that's no good. Is there actually something to shoot yet? For fuck's sake. You know what, if you want to play a game like this, like 3D shooting type game, can't remember what it's called, but I know it's by Supersoft, so there is hope we might find it. Right, so buy software publisher, here we go. Yeah, I want Supersoft. Hopefully they're all alphabet. Here we go. There we go, it's called Star Crash. I have got the original cassette somewhere. Let's have a look at it here. Here we go. I don't know if it's going to work. Eaglesoft, they're not very good crackers. Bless them. They've got spina bifida on the brain, innit? No, what's that other stuff? BSE. There you go, that's the case for Star Crash anyway. It's pretty nice actually. Sort of reminds me of the airbrush poster for pole position from the Atari soft catalogue. What was that thing called? I used to be in that Atari club thing. You're very bored, aren't you, Claudia? Why are you so bored, mate? Well, the green light is on the SD tie, you see. There's as much chance of it loading as the original tape, but the original tape looks like fucking 20-25 minutes of actual loading there. Exactly, get the fuck off with your shit fucking title page. I already pressed fire to get past your shit fucking music. Right, so you got a tiny window, but somehow the scrolling around the screen is smooth, even though you got like you know, a status bar on the side. So where the fuck are the things to shoot? Okay, I really want to see where the fuck they are. Right, that I presume there's something shooting at me. Okay, the radar screen is absolutely fucking useless, like every fucking millennial and their parents born in the 90s. It's like playing a fucking Petsky Pac-Man game on the ZX81 at the moment. There we go, finally something to fucking shoot. So yeah, you know, the 3D effects on this, the scaling is actually really nice. It's too easy to lose a fuckers. I think you're this one here. Really tricky to fucking line them up actually. Oh, it's not fucking pilot control. Oh, you cunt. See, there's me thinking it's pilot controls. Yeah. So I really need a trainer option for this game, or the instructions, which I do actually have. Look how many things are going on the screen. It's pretty impressive actually. But Radar screen is shit. Nah. The sooner we get the VCS set up, the 6-switch Woody, and we break the seal on them fucking Star Raiders video touchpad things, I think we're good to go then with the old, you know, space pilot fantasy kind of thing. Not space pilot by Kingsoft, obviously. So I got a game here called White Viper. I'm not playing that. Something called Collapse. Those Revenge, which look really shit, so I won't be doing that. Let's try the old Anirog directory, which should be sorted out now. You need to buy software publisher again, and there we go. Right, one of these games on the Select One compilation, this thing, horrendous artwork on the front there. I'm sure there was some sort of instructions. That might be a different copy of this game. Alright, it was Cosmic Commando and Starbase Defense. Alright, well, Cosmic Commando is there. Starbase Defense must be in one of these, and I've probably done them in alphabetical order. So I do that first. So yeah, Star Raiders on the VCS, never mind the hugely expensive £550 48K Atari 800 versus the $279.99 Commodore 64 at the time. That loaded very quickly. By Kong 64 by Jeff. Right, so this is the same guy who wrote Anirog Kong, as we call it. So why can't I blow them up then? Is it just shit? It is shit collision detection. So Galaxian meets Missile Command. Who'd have thought that would work? Oh, no, and your laser overheats. Tesco value laser syndrome. I hate it already. Well, there's nothing I can do because the lasers are fucking... yeah, it's all bullshit really. It's a shame because the graphics all right. On the bottom half of the screen. Right, okay, if you're going to give me laser temperature and shit fucking collision detection, you can fuck off, mate. So, obviously, his Kong rip-off is much better. Yeah, his coffee don't taste great. I did download some other games in here, I think. Except I think we've done most of them. BMX Simulator is a really tough game without the trainer options. There's no point playing it with the trainer options. So I'm going to be playing Kickstart the Mastertronic game with the Point Master joystick, or the Quick Shot Turbo, whichever. We haven't done we haven't done mainframe. Apparently it's 100% this game. What, 100% reviewed by fucking Sinclair user? Anyway, I don't think I'll bother with doing Amiga games on my channel. YouTube does not recommend my channel to anyone new, so, and even though I'm uploading, like, you know, very long videos, the average watch time is not really affected, so it's a classic case of waste of time. Like the fertilization of the embryos from the fucking parents who gave birth to the 90s generation, and who then gave birth to their even more fucking useless generation. Although they have a chance to improve. Them fucking dumb shit spreading the virus. They needed to all end up in the abortion bucket, mate. That's the only thing I can say about that generation. Absolute fucking waste of time. Everything that's wrong with modern technology is them. Everything. Most people from my generation don't give a fuck about smartphones. We're not addicted to that useless shit. We're not dumb enough to actually enjoy them. This shit intro, well, at least he's honest, bless him. So yeah, I won't be doing Amiga game reviews. But I might actually record yeah, I don't know. But I'd have to create a new channel. This is my pet hate, fucking colouring in book black outline around the fucking sprites. I hate that shit. Okay. The fucking controls are horrible already. Yeah, anyway. So unlike Sacred Armour of Antiriad, which has shit controls until you get your suit, you get your suit on this and it's still shit. Next! Ripping through the old games. No wonder I've done more C64 games than anyone on this fucking dead channel, mate. And it is dead. My channel should have twice the number of subscribers as that fucking Pet-Sass Jim knobhead. He ain't got a clue what he's fucking doing. But the thing is, because that damage has been done to my channel, which should have at least 12,500 subscribers, like Pet-Sass Jim, the useless prick that he is, because I got gameplay videos and reviews for all sorts of systems, but mostly Commodore. You know, so really, oh look, there's Collapse. So we could play Collapse. I remember the adverts for the comic game. I don't know if it's actually an arcade game. So yeah, if I do want to do Amiga games, I have to actually create a new channel and start again from scratch. And it's not really a good time to start a new channel from scratch. I know loads of really good channels and they get hardly any views. That's YouTube's failure, that's not their failure. Hey, yeah. Right, let's get this game then. So let's 1989. Oh, we're fucked there then. So this is probably oh no, it's 199 range. So 199 in 1989. It's pretty damn cheap actually. It's a lot cheaper than 199 in 1984. Although I suspect it's not as bad as buying it brand new. In each screen you'll be presented with a pattern of grey sticks and bridges. The idea is to help Zen to paint all the sticks blue, then using Zen's magic to set erotics in capital letters into action, make all the sticks collapse on top of one another. Once all the sticks have been cleared, you'll move on to a new screen. So it's like a 199 version of Cut is Cut that Tuvok and 7 of 9 play. And Harry, what's his name? Ensign Kim, who plays it. What the fuck? I really shouldn't look at the screen with the reading glasses on. Okay. Okay, I can't really tell what I'm supposed to do based on So I've read the instructions, I still don't know what you're supposed to do. Is there a pause button? Yeah, there is a pause button. Good. Right, let's read that again. Now that we're looking at these shit graphics on the screen. Yeah, if only Star Crash had a better radar system. That would have been much better to actually enjoy. Come on, fucking... The size of the fonts for like the games they're recommending to you is fucking 4 times bigger, and they're shit fucking Silver Club than the actual instructions. Well, it actually says copyright 1985 here, so in each screen you'll be presented with a pattern of grey sticks and bridges. The idea is to help Zen to paint all the sticks blue, then using... So the instructions are absolutely fucking useless, which is about normal for a 1985 budget game where they're just being weird. As Steven Spielberg famously said to Howard Scott Warshaw, "Wouldn't you have just done a Pac-Man style game or something?" And his response was some rude comment about some film. I can't remember. I don't know. Been a long time since I watched that Atari documentary. And all I did was press fucking space. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, no. How am I fucking walking on air then? So why can't I put any more matchsticks down there? Shit. Next.